This is Optimal Living Daily, episode 1919, Slipping Out of Maybe, and The Yes and No Paradigm, both by Allison Carmen of AllisonCarmen.com. And I'm Justin Malik, the guy that reads to you every single day of the year, including weekends and holidays, to help you live a more meaningful and positive life. And I have two posts today, both from Allison Carmen, a friend of ours, the producers of this show. So with that, let's get right to it and start optimizing your life. Slipping Out of Maybe by Allison Carmen of AllisonCarmen.com. Although I rarely practice law anymore, these past months I've been trying to help my cousin purchase his family's dream home in New York. My cousin and his wife have one child and another on the way. Because of my emotional attachment, it has been difficult dealing with the many bumps and challenges of this transaction. Yet I believe that I could get this deal done for them. It became so important to me in part because my cousin had been very sick at one time, and the opportunity to buy this home seemed like a new beginning for him. In my mind, I actually started to believe that my cousin needed this particular deal to happen for his happiness and well-being. My cousin does not have a lot of money, and this house would be stretching it, but affordable. It was located near his job and in a good school district. Yesterday, we got word that the bank wouldn't lend them enough money to get the deal done. I was so upset and feeling very down last night about the news, and I was only able to sleep a few hours. As I woke up this morning, I realized that I was feeling down not because they didn't get the house. I was down because I had slipped out of maybe. The minute I started to believe my cousin needed this particular home for his happiness and well-being, I had doomed myself to stress, fear, and disappointment. No matter what had happened, the house did not hold his happiness. I fell out of maybe because the bank's rejection destroyed my high hopes, and I interpreted that to mean my cousin's dream of owning a nice home was no longer possible, and what I wanted for him and his family could no longer be attained. In reality, however, all that really happened is that life was not fitting into my plan or my story for my cousin's life. Once I opened my heart to maybe again, I realized that there are always many more possibilities than the one we envision. Just like I did with my cousin's scenario, it is easy to fall out of maybe on a daily basis. How often, for instance, do we believe that we need to get a particular job or promotion for our lives to be going in the right direction, or that a particular stock must go up for us to be financially secure, or that we need to land a particular client to further our careers? How often have we yearned for a certain person to like us so we can be happy? Story after story we tell ourselves, reinforcing the belief that life must unfold in certain ways to guarantee our well-being and success. Logically, most of us would agree that there are many ways to achieve a particular goal, but emotionally we fail to live with this knowledge in our daily lives. When the emotional attachment to our stories defies logic, we fall into a trap and stay there and stay there. For me, when I returned to maybe, I realized that maybe there are other homes to buy and other choices my cousin can make for him and his family. As my cousin and I sat with all these possibilities today, our inner wisdom began to guide us to other ideas to qualify for the mortgage or to find another home. In fact, there's a cheaper home down the same block that he had not considered because he thought it was too small. We figured out today that maybe it's not too small after all. We know we don't have all the answers to help his situation, but we are open and hopeful that we will find his family an affordable home, good schools for his children, and ways to reduce my cousin's stress. In the land of maybe, his options have no limits. So today, try to list all the inner stories that you keep thinking what must occur in the future for your happiness and well-being. Do these stories about what needs to happen next in your life make you stressed or unhappy? And are you losing sleep? Now think to yourself, maybe this event will happen, or maybe there is another way to achieve your goals, or maybe there's something else out there for you that you can't see right now. Let maybe allow you the room to breathe and stretch and open up to all that is possible. Let maybe give you ground to stay hopeful until you find your way. And I have another great post from Allison in just a sec, but first, after the year we've all been through, all still going through really, saving money should be at the top of everyone's resolution list. So if you're still paying insane amounts of money every month for wireless, what are you doing? Switching to Mint Mobile is the easiest way to save this year. As the first company to sell premium wireless service online only, Mint Mobile lets you maximize your savings with plans starting at just $15 a month. I got their SIM card. It's super easy to switch out, and they're going to be saving me like $40 or more a month. All plans come with unlimited talk and text, plus high-speed data delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. Use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and keep your same phone number along with all your existing contacts. No reason not to try it out. To get your new wireless plan for just $15 a month and get the plan shipped to your door for free, go to mintmobile.com/old. That's mintmobile.com/OLD. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/old. The Yes and No Paradigm by Allison Carmen of AllisonCarmen.com. It can feel good to be able to answer yes or no to the questions about what we should do in life. It can feel good to be decisive and know exactly how we intend to resolve a problem or situation we are facing. Sometimes, however, the impulse to immediately decide yes or no to the everyday problems and situations that we face is more about playing it safe and clinging to certainty than it is about living life to the fullest. This is why I love the idea of maybe. Maybe allows us to contemplate the possibilities of life unfolding in many different ways without feeling the need for action the very minute a problem confronts us. It allows us to pause and wonder if there is something else beyond what we are seeing in the moment. Maybe we have not explored how we can be more creative or more adventurous, and maybe a problem can become the chance for a new direction. Maybe it is best to wait and let the situation unfold a bit more before acting in our accustomed ways. After our pause, we may come to the same yes and or no conclusion, or maybe we will try something new and it won't work as well as we had hoped. But maybe we will expand our lives and create new opportunities, meet someone new, or just have an experience unlike any we have had before. Maybe allows us to engage life full on because instead of looking only for what we know, we expand our boundaries to an infinite playing field of all that can be. After all, are we really looking for certainty in our lives? Or are we looking to live a life of fulfillment, joy, and abundance? Just maybe. You just listened to the posts titled Slipping Out of Maybe and The Yes and No Paradigm, both by Allison Carmen of AllisonCarmen.com. Thank you to Allison. That second one definitely hit home for me. While we often try to find an end goal of comfort in pretty much everything we do, the truth is that we're not really after comfort at all, because if that were the case, the richest people in the world would simply stop working. The two richest as of now that I can think of are Jeff Bezos, the creator of Amazon, and Elon Musk, the creator of Tesla, among other things, both who didn't stop when they became filthy rich. They kept going, and that's because we're really looking for day-to-day fulfillment. So while certainty might be an important part of your life, make sure it's not being confused with comfort, because being uncomfortable is the only way we grow. So try to get uncomfortable this weekend. If you need more ideas on that, stay tuned for tomorrow's episode. That's titled Take Chances, Make Mistakes, Get Messy. I'll see you there for that one, where your optimal life awaits.